Oh no, Warner Brothers doesn't get the memo. Oh, God. So this is actually a follow-up on this whole story about DCEU. I did a other video previously, but here going to make use of the good old folks at Bounding Into Comics who are zeroing in on Grace Randolph's claims on this story. Even though she's not the originator of this, but elements of this story have been floating around for quite some time. So that, the Flash movie was going to reset the DCEU and embrace the multiverse aspects, which could lead to other films and whatnot, such as, the Batman and Joker off in their own separate worlds and that sort of thing. Well, that's all fine and I never noticed the mask doesn't really fit him now. Yeah. Well, anyway, so they basically go through the tweets that she did about this. So just, as I've told you, with update, The Flash will be Batfleck's final appearance, unfortunately. Old footage of Cavill used on TV. So Cavill is not in the film. There was someone saying they saw Superman on the set. But this sounds like, no, it'll just be some footage on TV, like in the background or whatever, the Flash is watching it or something. And I'm thinking that has to do with Man of Steel, even though they said Michael Shannon and Ante Terrell would be returning and reprising their roles. That maybe there'll be some interaction between them and the Flash. I don't know. And if there's any Superman extra in there, it'll probably just be a body double. Maybe they'll CGI Cavill's face on there, but it won't be anything of significance. I don't think Cavill's coming back as Superman. As much as he would like to, Warner Brothers doesn't want to put up the money, maybe. Or they're going full woke. They're still thinking woke's the way to go. And they're going to go forward with their virtue signaling films and all that crap. So anyway, new Justice League formed. Oh, boy. So Supergirl replaces Superman. The idea of Batfleck dying in the film had been rumored quite a bit. So if he's dead, well, then there's no Batman. And Michael Keaton sticks around to help train the new the Batgirl so that she can take Batman's place in her film and all that. Okay, but then how do you explain Superman? Why is he gone? Maybe if they erase Batman versus Superman, and then it's just Superman versus Doomsday, and so Doomsday killed him, and he's still dead. Is that the deal? Because the Snyder Cut, that never happened, so he was never resurrected. So is that it? That's it? That what you're doing? So anyway, Supergirl. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the Supergirl film or series or whatever they wanted to do. Even though she's kind of looks like to be this alternate universe Supergirl type thing. Kind of getting far afield from the original character, which again is derivative of a male character, which it's not. You're not really complimenting anybody with that. And then Batgirl and Black Canary teaming up. Well, that makes sense. That's out of the comics and everything. That's fine. But it's all for the purpose of Batgirl being used as the woke version to take place of this nasty man. But then you can't quite let go of Batman because he's too big. So that's why you have a side Batman project with Pattinson and all that. See, can't even stick to your own cult. So anyway, she clarifies about Keaton and Black Canary Batgirl stuff will be in her movie. No word yet if Batgirl appears in the Flash film. I would have thought it would make sense that she would, if only in a cameo of some sort. But I mean, maybe not. But it means her film will be a bit of an offshoot of the results of the Flash movie, I'm guessing. And then she goes, some more DCT. Black Canary is in the Batgirl movie. And so, yeah, and that'll set it up. And then I think she's going to get her own, I think, HBO Max deal and that sort of thing. So then, remember, Babs and Dina have always been very good friends in the comics. Yeah, I know. And you could have done that without just burning down the whole universe and everything. You don't need to get rid of Batman for this to happen. You don't. This is yeah. Oh yeah, and two women of color. Let's exploit that because both characters are white in the comics. But remember, you know. So see, no matter how much crap results, you can't. This is the Ghostbusters template. Say if you don't like these films, oh, well, you're a racist, sexist, or something. You know. Yeah, that'll work out. It's absolutely no fun to cover all these upcoming DC movies from a hateful perspective. Yeah, but if it's crap, it's crap. So what are you going to do, you know? It's just too draining. So yeah, to give you my perspective, I'm going to try my best to soldier on. Boy, that's not a ringing endorsement, you know? Because earlier, what did she say? This is new DC. Not really. They've been doing this crap in the comics for years. So now they say, hey, it failed in the comic books. Let's put it in movie theaters. Let's be open-minded and give it a fair shot. Yeah. No. So this is looking very likely, not just because Grace is saying, and there's quite a few people around. It's like it just didn't originate with her. But it's unfortunate. And hopefully, it's only a little bit of this stuff. Says, well, we're moving forward with the Batgirl film before we do anything else, or something like that. That it's not something set in stone or solid. But I don't know. I'm thinking this is what they're going to do. So the deal is here, a lot of suspicions was like MCU and Feige would steal ideas from the DC movie plans. Batman versus Superman was in the works, so let's do Civil War. And, of course, Civil War beats out Batman versus Superman. Damn it. So multiverse is very much a DC Comics entity. They jumped on that first with the Flash of Two Worlds way back when. And Marvel did their own multiverse, of course. But for DC Comics, it was a big part of their overall story for a long time until they destroyed it with Crisis on Infinite Earths, which the Crisis on Infinite Earths is a great series. It's really cool. But, boy, I tell you, I think it damaged DC a lot following that. And they were a bit of a mess for a very long time, and they still kind of are. But now it's dead. I mean, good God. They did a comic book where Superman gets... the back door gets assaulted. So anyway, it's dead. It's gone. And now they're gonna the movies. Every little chance they have, they find a way to ruin it and destroy it. Warner Brothers, just like DC Comics, is very good at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. There's so many opportunities they had to overtake Marvel and whatnot, and they're doing the exact wrong thing to do. So Spider-Man No Way Home comes out and does its multiverse thing. So the idea is, hey, we could do that, because they were trying to get Keaton to come in. It wasn't a done deal for a very long while. So they said, hey, we could do that with Spider-Man. And they got the other two Spider-Men and all that stuff and the villains and all. It's great, you know, and it's this great concept and everything, and drew people in, even people like me who did not like the previous Spider-Man films. I thought they were terrible, meaning the MCU films. That Amazing Spider-Man didn't care for either. Although, Andrew Garfield stole the show, didn't he? Yeah. But anyway, that's what they did. And it's great, and everyone loves it. And everyone's like, oh, wow, Sony's really learning the lesson, aren't they? Maybe this is the turning point, and they're going to start abandoning all the woke crap and everything. Oh, yeah, this is what we want and all that. Here comes the Flash doing this similar idea. Albeit having it stolen, but nevertheless, if they did it well, it wouldn't matter. They've got Michael Keaton coming back. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, let's see what this is. And then it's going to have the absolute opposite reaction. If this is the case, you know, yeah, there's no Superman, but there's Supergirl. We've got Superman, but it'll be a Superman written by a racist. And maybe there's going to be another Superman on HBO Max that might be okay. But there'll be people of color. Boy, I'm wondering what in the world, how long can the Superman and Lois show remain, you know, because it's actually pretty good. But, isn't it problematic, you know? Ah, boy. And this whole thing with DC and all that, I can't help but suspect the specter of Bad Robot lingers around here. Everywhere it goes, it destroys. And so to me, that might have a lot to do with their choices here going forward. And that's unfortunate, but looks like it's a done deal. Because remember, the reasons for making the deal, which I believe was $500 million with Bad Robot, was Walter Hamada saying, I wanted J.J. Abrams to do for DC what he did for Star Trek. Well, that's exactly what this sounds like. Yeah. It's unfortunate because, again, yeah, you could have a Batgirl film, and it might be pretty good. But not if it's going to be forced to deal with this type of crap. So, I'm sorry, Miss Grace, but it looks like you're never going to actually get to be a Batgirl because they're too busy doing this other crap. And as far as Supergirl goes, good luck, but I think they're going to destroy you too. So that's the odd irony of all of this, you know. That's what happens with this crap. Can't just do a superhero show. No. So yeah, just passing on Henry Cavill as Superman. Is there anything more stupid than Warner Brothers? What the hell is that? Yeah, I know there's a merger coming. It's not finalized yet, but what a mess they're going to be walking into. You know? Can they fix it? Well, one can hope, but that's all you can do. And it's hard to be hopeful about any of this stuff. So I guess it's just Venomverse and nothing else, you know? I guess. Oh, well. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.